Hey guys, welcome to part 3 of the AI comparison for ARMA 3, and in this one we're going to be looking at FFIS, or the Firefight Improvement System. This is one of the most widely acclaimed AI mods, and this is an official version. It's not beta or anything like that. And two of the primary things that FFIS claims is panic and fear and chaos of combat. So guys actually, I've heard, leave your group. This also has a suppression system and a number of animations. So you can see that guy ran and took a knee, and that guy over there actually went into the kind of under the car position. You can see these guys are actively suppressing. It seems there's a lot more firing going on, it seems like, than vanilla. And one of the claims is that the enemy AI may, so you can see that guy posing in an animation there, the AI may make panic and actually flee or leave or disobey orders. Nice. So they, it's kind of, it'll simulate some sort of chaos of combat where guys will not necessarily obey orders and things like that. But one of my favorite things about FFIS is absolutely the animations. And what you'll discover is that they will kind of do a short sprint into a kneeling position. They'll do that under the car, side firing quite a lot, and a lot of times in situations where it's not warranted. So I don't know if that would be, geez, better get out of the line of fire. I don't know if that would be remedied later. It seems a little excessive.
11-1. Enemy medium range.
And you can see this guy, he's not exactly doing accurate shots or anything like that. He's doing suppressive fire. He's in 3-round bursts.
Enemy medium range. Engaging target.
Which is really cool. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, these guys, it seems like they're spread out. They have a nice 360 degree security. But they're not exactly being offensive. They're just kind of holding their ground and in a pretty good firefight. So, two things FFIS brings. Primarily, it's the panic and chaos of combat, fog of war type of effect, and number two, some pretty cool animations. Some which might be a little bit excessive. I'd like to take this moment to just thank all the authors for their hard work in the AI enhancement systems for ARMA 3. I know you guys don't get a whole lot of thanks sometimes. And I know it probably took you guys hours and hours of work to get this to where it's at. So just thank you guys for your hard efforts. And do not take this constructive criticism as everything, because this is a very small window into these mods in a very kind of tight scenario. But just kind of gives you an idea of what they do. Alright, so again, another stalemate here. There goes one of the animations again. Oh, grenade thrown is always good. Don't see a whole lot of smoke grenades happening in this one. These guys seem to be fighting it out. There's another animation. Let's try to run across here real quick. Yeah, so one of the claims of FFIS is longer firefights. So that's something to consider. And it seems like that is the case. These guys are taking cover. They're set in security, defensive positions, 360 degrees. Doesn't seem like these guys are supporting the firefight over there too much. They're just more concerned about the flank and looking at what's happening. So that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and pick up an op for uniform. Alright, so just because I'm dressed in op 4 doesn't mean that the friendlies will recognize me as op 4. So as you can see here, just going to run around with these guys for a bit. But what I'm going to do is shoot in their general direction. And notice that immediately they take evasive maneuvers. And that's just by shooting in their general direction.
Check your fire.
Alright, so that was just to demonstrate that you don't actually, in previous armors, you had to actually hit the force that you wanted to become enemies with. And in this scenario, I was actually a civilian. And it wasn't because of the uniform, it's because I was shooting in the direction of, in proximity of Blue 4, and that's when they labeled me as an enemy, took evasive action, eventually killed me. You may be wondering why we had like the movie style gunfire going all around. The accuracy right now is set to 15%, so it's lower, but it simulates, in my opinion, more realistic combat. When you're face to face, it's not going to look, they're not going to be as accurate. It's going to look unrealistic. But since most engagements in ARMA are, you know, further than, I don't know, maybe 100 feet or more, it creates a very realistic combat scenario, very long firefights, and that's why I go for that. Anyway, that's the end of part 3. I'll see you guys in part 4, where we'll be testing GL5, one of my favorite, probably my favorite combat AI modification. See you guys next time.